video I'm going to show you how to fit multiple linear regression model in JMP and other options associated with this. For demonstration purpose, I have taken this football data set in which I want to regress y variable with x2, x7 and x8. To fit a multiple linear regression model, click on Analyze, Fit Model. Now supply the variables or basically pick the role variables. So for example, this y column is the y variable, x2, x7 and x8, these are the x variables, so they will go here. Now suppose if you want to add interaction effect between variables, how you can do is you can click the variables in which you want to add the interaction effect. For example, I want to add interaction effect of x2 and x7. So select x2 and x7 and click on cross. You can add interaction effect between three variables also. Suppose if you want to create interaction effect between x2, x7 and x8, so select x2, x7 and x8 and click on cross. So this is how you incorporate the interaction effect. For the time being, I am going to remove this three-way interaction. I'm just going to keep two-way interaction. Suppose if you want to include the polynomial terms in the model, let's say if you want to include x2 square, how you do that is click on x2, make sure the degree is x2 here, 2 here. Then click on macros and click on polynomial to degree. Now a term will be added which is x2 square. Suppose if you want to add x7 square, so for that select x7, make sure it is set to 2. Suppose if you want to add x7 cube, you can change it to 3. But here I'm going to keep it to 2 and click on macros and polynomial to degree. The next option that you should do is, next check that you should perform is, under this red triangle, center polynomial must be unchecked. The personality should be set to standard least square. Emphasis should be on the effect leverage. In other options, the report will be minimalistic or only certain things will be highlighted in the report, but we want make sure the emphasis is set to effect leverage in the standard least square. Now click on run. So this type of window will appear, and here you can have a look at ANOVA table. Here you can have a look at the parameter estimates. Suppose if you want to remove some insignificant variable based on log worth, so how you can remove is, suppose if x2 here is insignificant, appearing to be insignificant. So I can click on x2 here and click on remove. Now this is giving me an error that if you remove x2, there are terms like x2 square also. So do you want to remove x2 square also? I will say no, I don't want to remove x2 square, I just want to remove the x2. So for that, click on remove all selected effect. So it will give you some error or warning, something like that, and you must proceed with that. Just click on continue. So in this particular situation, only x2 was removed, and you can click on undo and you can see that. So click on remove. Okay. Suppose if you want to remove x7 only, then you can remove it, and the model will recalculate the p-values and all. So this is how you fit a simple regression model in JMP.